Hi everybody, this is Jen from cookiescupcakesandcardio.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this rainbow leopard cake. It's got leopard on the outside and leopard print on the inside, of course. But before we get started on the tutorial, I want to let you know that we've got another video up for you this week on WView Creators. You can click on the link in the description box below to find our lemon cream puffs with fresh fruit. Let's get started on this week's wild tutorial. So to make the cake, we're going to be using 5 different colors and a black. You can use any 5 that you want, but I'm going to be using purple, pink, orange, yellow, and blue, and black, like I said. You're going to need a batch of vanilla buttercream, and you're going to need 6 cups of vanilla cake batter. Both of these recipes can be found in the description box below. What I'm going to do first is to separate the cake batter into the different bowls in order to color them. So this black one is going to need 1 cup of cake batter. So I'm just going to fill up my measuring cup here and level it off. And of course you can be approximate with this. It's just a rough estimate of what you should have in order to make sure that you have enough of the colors that you need for the recipe. So now I'm going to mix in a little bit of the black and I'm going to stir it up, and then it will be ready to be put into a piping bag. For each of the colors, we're going to be using between 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup. So I'm just going to take my 1/2 cup here and just not quite filling it all the way, just because you want to have to make sure that you have enough white to go over top of everything in the end. So I've got my color in here, and I'm going to do this for each one, but I'll just show you this with the blue. Just going to put a little bit of blue into the batter here, mix that up, and just like the black, put it into a piping bag, and I'm going to do each of the colors. Whatever's left over is going to be the white portion for the cake. So before we get started on the actual laying out of the leopard spots, you need to know that you're going to need to do this 3 times in an 8-inch round baking pan. So I have 3 of these, but if you don't, you'll just have to repeat it the 3 times, let the cake cook, and then take it out and start all over again. So here in the pan, I have about 1/2 cup of just the regular vanilla buttercream, and I'm just taking an offset spatula, and it's greased at the bottom, and then I'm going to spread this out, and it's going to be really, really thin, so you're going to have to work at it for a little bit in order to get it all the way around into the corners of the pan. Once I've got the batter spread at the bottom of the pan, I'm going to take my black batter, and I've just nicked off a little piece of the bottom of the piping bag, and I'm going to make 5 of these circles. So I'm just going around, and they're each going to get a little bit smaller and closer to the middle. Now we're going to move on to the colored bags, and you can do them in any order. And the bottom of these piping bags, there's just a little bit of a wider nick taken out, and I'm just trying to go on top of most of the line here. If you go off, it doesn't matter. And I want extra color, so I'm going to go around twice for each of these colors. For each of the cake pans that you do, the 3 how I explained a couple seconds ago, you're going to want to do them in different orders. So like, don't do pink on the outside like I did for this one. For all 3 of them, give your cake a little bit of variety. So I'm just going to work my colors all the way to the center. With all the colors here, now we need to put another layer of black on the top. So I'm just going to go all the way around and then just fill in, or just cover the top of all the different colors here, all the way to the middle. Now we're going to fill in all these empty areas with white. So I'm going to put them all in between all the colors, like this. And then I'm going to go over top of the color, and I'm going to want to make sure that I just cover it up enough that it's not overloaded and you don't get a whole bunch of cake batter here. You just want to have enough that it just covers it just kind of barely over the top. Now this is going to bake in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's going to bake for about 20 to 25 minutes because it is quite thin. And remember, you have to do this part 3 times. Once your cakes are baked, you may need to take off a little bit of the top. That's just called leveling, and I've done that already. Then I'm going to take some of my buttercream, and I'm going to put it in between the layers. So this is the first layer on my cake board, and I'm going to put the next layer on top. The second layer is here on top. Now I'm going to take a little bit more buttercream and spread it in between here. Now I'm trying not to use too much buttercream because everything that I've got left here, I want to be able to divide into the 5 colors plus the black for the next step. And I'm just going to take the third layer and place it on top. And now I'm going to mix the colors for the colored buttercream. So I divided my buttercreams up and I have them fitted in piping bags. And I'm going to take the colored ones here and I'm just going to put them onto the side of the cake. I've just cut open the bottom of the piping bag there. I'm going to go all the way around the bottom like this, and then I'm going to do a second layer with this pink, and then I'm going to alternate to the next color. I think I'm going to go in the order that you see on the base there. Purple, and then blue, and then orange, and then yellow. And when I get to the top of the side of the cake, I'll show you how to do the top. As I worked my way up the side of the cake, I got to the orange on the side. So now I'm going to do a second one of the orange just over here, going all the way around the top here. And then I'm going to work my way into the middle and then just repeat my pattern, the same one that I did on the side. So I'm going to switch to the yellow and then to the pink and then to the purple and probably get some room for the blue in the center. We'll see. My cake is covered in the icing, and now I'm going to smooth it out with my icing smoother here. So I'm just going to line it up vertically with the cake. I'm going to gently press into the side, and then I'm going to turn the cake like this. And I'm going to repeat and do the exact same thing on the top. So to finish off the cake, we're going to take the black buttercream, and I've got a number 10 tip on the end, and I'm just going to make erratic circles all the way around the cake and up the sides and everything in order to have it look just like a leopard. So I'm going to cut into the cake so you can of course see the inside leopard as well, and I'll be back when I've got it all finished. So there you go everybody, I've cut it open so you can see the leopard spots on the inside as well as all over the outside. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. Remember to subscribe to the channel so you can get all of our newest videos right in your news feed as soon as they go up. Thanks for watching. See you next time.